So, fresh out the shower, I recently had a request to revamp my old favorite fragrances out the shower list. I haven't done that video in, it's been about 2 years since the last time I did it, and it was a great idea. I appreciate the gentleman that requested it and brought it up because a lot's changed. I don't wear exactly the same stuff all the time out the shower. I've kind of changed it a little bit, and I'm fresh out the shower right now. Baggy t-shirt, that's the kind of stuff I like to sleep in, with some pajama joggers. That's once I'm out the shower, that's when I'm lounging in the rest of the evening, unless I have somewhere to go. So in this video, we're going to be discussing the 10 that I like to go to the most out the shower. Some of these will not surprise you, some of these will surprise you, and if you watch my weekly rotations videos, none of these should surprise you. So stay tuned. Quick honorable mention because it is my fragrance that I'm wearing out the shower currently, though it didn't crack the top 10 because I don't wear it enough out the shower for this to even be considered. It's the original Mugler Cologne. You know, I've had this for a little while now. I tend to forget that I have it. One of the best soapy fragrances ever created. Beautiful neroli, very fresh and green, light, but it's super versatile. Like I said, it's a soap scent. Soap scents are perfect out the shower because you literally were just soaped up in the shower. You know, whether it's a shower gel, an actual bar soap, or whatever, you already have a soap smell. So there's just kind of layers with it. It's just easygoing, inoffensive, laid back, not loud, very fresh and clean. Honorable mention, tonight's out the shower, Mugler Cologne. So this first one, this is kind of more so what I wear it for these days because summer hasn't rolled around. I like to wear it during the day in the summer, but the rest of the year I like to wear it out the shower. It is the infamous Mercedes-Benz Cologne. I tend to reach for this one more than I ever thought I would in the last year out the shower. And I would be more sparing with it because it's harder to find if I didn't have a backup 75 ml. So I got this 4-ounce bottle and another 2.5-ounce bottle. So I got plenty. So I spray it and have fun with it. It has that Dior Homme Cologne lemonade smell with some additional orange notes here. There's, I believe, a mandarin orange and an orange note. It's not completely just like Dior Homme Cologne, but it does perform a little bit better. It's a little bit more synthetic. It's not a big difference in performance. I get 5 to 6 hours on my skin with this, which for this fragrance, that's actually phenomenal performance in my opinion, because it's so fresh. It's just enjoyable. There's no two ways about it. This fragrance just freaking smells good. And out the shower, it's so uplifting and invigorating because it's a big blast of citrus. Synthetic citrus for the most part. It's not the most natural and authentic smell, but it's so easy to enjoy. This was a hype beast for a long time, and it's very justified. And these days, I've been rocking it out the shower. Mercedes-Benz Cologne. Very recently, I have been wearing this one a lot out the shower because it's not a strong performer. It's on the weaker side. It's more of a clean, fresh, and musky take on Creed Aventus. There was a time when this was a hyped up $20 cologne fragrance. And these days, not so much love, but it's still a great fragrance out the shower if you like the Aventus DNA. Just a slightly different take on it, if you will. I'm talking about Reyane Tradition Insurrection Pure 2. And nobody really talks about this one anymore. I've started to work on the juice level on this one. I love this stuff. Doesn't last real long. I get maybe 4 hours on my skin, which most of the time, that's what I'm looking for out the shower. 2, 3, 4 hours of life, and that's good because I'm just going to be lounging around for a few hours before bed anyways. I don't need a bunch of performance. I don't need when I wake up the next morning to smell my fragrance. Now, there are a few fragrances in this video that's the case, but I don't know, it's just something about when I spray those out the shower, it's just super enjoyable. And that's the main use for this fragrance. I don't wear it casually. It's not a daytime scent for me, regardless of season. I literally have kind of designated it as something to just be fresh out the shower, because I have so many fragrances that smell like some form of Creed Aventus' scent profile that this is actually one of my least favorites. And that's not a knock on it smelling good or not. I do think it smells good. I wouldn't wear it, especially fresh out the shower. I wouldn't, spray myself down with 4 to 6 sprays if I didn't like how it smelled. I just have so much more better options to work with that it's kind of just best to use it out the shower. So if you have this, you haven't worn it in a while, maybe that would be a great use for you as well. It's a great gym bag fragrance as well. A lot of stuff that works well out the shower works great at the gym, in my opinion. And Insurrection Pure 2, it's good for both of those. Now this is one that's probably going to surprise you. With everything I've had to say about weaker performing scents and freshness, if you don't watch my weekly rotations, this will surprise you. But Zaharoff's Signature Rosé. Yes, I do wear this one during the day. I do wear this one to dinner. I wear this in many different situations. But I just get in the mood for this fragrance. It is one of the best smelling, most interesting fragrances in my collection. I love this one. It's my wife's favorite. One of her favorites. She has her own bottle. Love when she wears it. It's more of a rose incense on my skin. It's more of a sweet rose on her skin. Not for everybody. It's a rose fragrance. It is my favorite from the house, though. It's the main reason I like to reach for it. Tobacco does get worn out the shower on occasion. Depends on the shave sets and stuff like that. Like when I use the Noir shave set or the Royale shave set, I'll spray the fragrance with it as well, which doesn't happen all the time. But this is the one I wear the most from the house out the shower. Overall, I wear tobacco the most, but I don't know, I just get in the mood for this one out the shower. I'll only do 2 or 3 sprays. I'm gonna smell like rosé when I wake up because this stuff sticks to me like glue. But it's just, you know how it is. Sometimes you just feel like you really feel like smelling a certain fragrance. And I get in the mood for this one more times than not. So out the shower, I tend to reach for it more than you would think, considering the scent profile. Zaharoff Signature Rosé. Speaking of unnecessary performance from my out the shower fragrances, it's back-to-back picks, and this one is very new to my collection. And even though it's a great daytime versatile scent, I think this is a great work fragrance. Just great in general. Warmer weather, cooler weather, I don't think there's a bad time to wear this. It's Authenticity Perfume's Clean Musk. It's not deep and complex, but it smells great. It's a clean white linen musky type of scent. A little creamy, lightly sweet, but not much. It's only like 4 notes. It's very powerful. I spray this thing 4 times and it's way too much. Way too much on my skin because this is a 50% oil concentration. It is a certified beast in performance. And I'm not one for musky fragrances, but this one just speaks to me. And lately, just in the last couple of weeks, I've been reaching for this one at least once a week out the shower. I just get in the mood for it. It's so enjoyable and relaxing to me. It almost has kind of a strong lavender effect where it's calming. It's very soothing to help me wind down at night. So if you haven't tried this one yet, I urge you to get a sample and try it. There's always a link with a 10% off code in my link tree in the video descriptions. Try this one. This has immediately become my second favorite from the house. It actually surpassed Barbershop for me. I don't think anything's going to surpass Summer Vibes 2.0, but this one comes really close. It still surprises me how much I like this one because it's not even the one of the 2 that released recently that I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to Cherryland. I actually like this one more. One of my recent favorite out the shower scents, Authenticity Perfume's Clean Musk. This one I bought on a whim at a Ross Dress for Less. I bought a little gift set. I have a little 50 ml shower gel that I've only used like twice. This has a minty green fresh cypress smell with some sweet powdery tonka bean. It's very interesting. It's very relaxing, and it's an above average performer, not a beast or anything like that, but just like with the last 2 fragrances, this one also more performance than I typically go for out the shower. But it is Spirit of the Brave from Diesel. Yeah. I don't think I've worn this one casually during the day. I think I've only worn it at night out the shower. Look, is it groundbreaking? No. Is it super unique? No, but at the same time, I can't really think of anything specific it smells like because it's a tonka bean cypress combo. But it just smells, I smell it floating in the air. It smells really, really good. This was $30 well spent on this believe this is a 50 ml as well. Yeah, 50 ml fragrance, 50 ml shower gel. Money well spent because I enjoy wearing this one. I do like the line. This is the 4th fragrance of the Only the Brave style fragrances that I have. I have Only the Brave Tattoo, and Only the Brave High, plus this Spirit of the Brave. And this is the one I've been reaching for the most of the 4. So like I said, it's a little on that sweet powdery side that tonka bean's known for, but it has that bright freshness of a really nice cypress note. Cypress can come across minty green sometimes. Other times it can provide a little bit of a darker green edge. Here it's bright and fresh green, almost a little bit minty. So very enjoyable. Like I said, another one you probably wouldn't expect traditionally from me out the shower. It even surprises me that I reach for this one out the shower. But there's just something about it. It's enjoyable. Diesel. Spirit of the Brave. This is one of my most used fragrances for out the shower in the last year or so. This is another one that in the warmer weather, yes, I like to wear this during the day, but at night I can't seem to get enough year-round. A First Instinct Together from Abercrombie and Fitch. I go back to this one pretty often, and it'll only be 3 or 4 sprays. I love this stuff. This is my favorite in the line. Even though First Instinct Blue, I always have the little 1 ounce bottle in my backpack for when I go to the gym. It's my favorite scent to wear to the gym. And this would be great for the gym too, don't get me wrong. But I just like wearing this one casually. Sometimes I spray it real heavy just to have this crazy scent bubble and overwhelm myself because I love the way it smells so damn much. It's in the same vein of Invictus Aqua with a little bit of YSLY and the original First Instinct. Those of you that have been watching me for a while, you've heard me say that like a broken record because I've featured this fragrance a lot on this channel because I wear this fragrance a lot. I really, really enjoy this stuff. It pops up all the time at the rack stores. They've been popping up at Ross Dress for Less. They always pop up at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. This is one of those fragrances that I don't necessarily urge, but I'm willing to recommend rolling the dice on this one as a blind buy. Yes, it's very synthetic. If you don't like sharp synthetic fragrances, this may not be for you. Maybe you want to avoid it. But if you're looking for just a great fresh aquatic at a cheap price, man, this is great out the shower. This is great during the day. This is great at work. This is great in high heat. It's just great. Abercrombie and Fitch, First Instinct Together. Next is a modern classic in the 2000s. One of the most pivotal fragrances for me in my fragrance journey. It is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, the original light blue. I mostly wear this one out the shower for myself. I don't wear it that much during the day anymore. I do wear it on occasion, but it's a really good out the shower scent. Sometimes I'm just feeling nostalgic and want to smell it. It's fresh, it's citrus, it's a little smoky and peppery. Still got an aquatic hit. Even after all this time, I still think it's one of the best fresh fragrances ever made. I still love it every spray, every sniff. It's just a great fragrance. I do like to reach for the O Intense more as a daytime scent because it performs better, but this is still the best smelling version. Is the original when it comes to light blue. My opinion, of course. But it's a must-have. I've had multiple bottles in the past. I got this 40 ml really cheap from Marshalls a few years ago. And one day I'll get through this bottle. When I get anywhere close to like halfway probably, I'll grab another 4.2 ounce bottle or potentially a 200 ml. I don't know. We'll see what kind of deals are out there at the time that I feel like getting it. But it's great out the shower. It still pulls compliments. People love how this stuff smells still. You know, enthusiasts for the most part have kind of moved on past this one and kind of look forward to the summer flankers, whereas the average consumer, this is probably a signature scent for them because it's just that damn good. It's still super relevant even today, and it's one of my favorite out the shower fragrances these days. It's Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. When I first got this one, I thought it was a little on the bland side, and it did get better. It started to get a little bit more watery aquatic. It still has that creaminess that I detected from the very first spray. It's very easygoing and laid back. It's cheap. You can get it in the sub $20 price point. I paid like 15 bucks for this 50 ml out of Marshalls. We're talking about Ellis Aqua. I kind of exclusively wear this one out the shower. This is a great scent. Not a great scent. It's a good scent. You know, great scent is me overshooting it. For out the shower, it's a great scent. For the gym, it's a great scent. Inoffensive, easygoing, nothing spectacular here. Not a must-have in any way, shape, or form. I've heard the Extreme is even better. Never tried the Extreme, but I do enjoy wearing this one and reaching for it to wear out the shower. It's nice and calming. It's smooth and creamy, like I was saying, has that watery aquatic feel at the same time. So this is one that's good to wind down with in the evenings if you're an evening shower type of person like I am. This one has that soothing, calming appeal. So that's why I've kind of dubbed it specifically for out the shower. That's a good way to get some use out of fragrances that you don't necessarily get in the mood for to go to work or to go to dinner or to, you know, to wear whatever out and about. Fragrances like this are perfect for what I use it for, in my opinion. And it definitely gets its fair share of run. Sometimes I'll wear it consistently for a few weeks out the shower. Then it may be 2 or 3 months before I touch it again. And then it'll be 2 or 3 weeks of back in the rotation. But it's one that I keep going back to. Out the shower, one of my faves recently is Ellis Aqua. Now this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. This is 90s in a bottle to me. I'm almost at the end of this 30 ml. It's almost time to open another one of my bottles. Talking about Tommy. By Tommy Hilfiger. Now yes, I like to wear this one out the shower, but this is definitely one I wear during the day also. This is a great daily wear type of fragrance. You do need to refresh if you're going to go out on a typical day where most people are going to be going anywhere from 8 to 15 hours-ish, depending on your day. If you're the type that goes to the gym before work, then you have a full work day, whatever going on after work, then you come home. You need a fragrance that's going to get through that if you're into fragrances and you're the type that likes to smell good all throughout your day. Something like this you'll need to keep with you so you can refresh. It's only like a 3-hour fragrance on my skin, 3 to 4 hours, and then it kind of fades away, which that doesn't stop me from spraying it. I love the stuff. When it comes to fragrances, as long as it smells great to me, it smells great to me. But because of that performance, it kind of fits my requirements, I guess you could say, for most of what I like, most of the fragrances that I like to wear out the shower. Obviously these days with some of these picks, I do wear some stuff with better performance these days, but this is still the kind of stuff that I reach for the most. Not the most aquatic thing in the world. It's more of a green, fresh, spicy type of fragrance. This is a nice polo shirt, collared shirt type of fragrance in my opinion. I've always dubbed it that. I've always seemed like it's a good, semi-casual type of fragrance. It's really good for stuff like that, where it can dress up and dress down. Love the way it smells though. Like I said, 90s in a bottle, super cheap, great out the shower, great for any time, in my opinion. But I've been using it out the shower recently. It's Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger. Now some of you that have been watching me for a long time have probably wondered why there hasn't been a Nautica fragrance in this video yet, because typically I wear my Nautica fragrances out the shower, and I still do that. Believe it or not, I haven't been reaching for Nautica Classic much because that was kind of my most worn out the shower scent over the last several years. But I've been reaching for Nautica Voyage more because I hadn't been touching this in a long time. It had just been kind of sitting on the shelf. And it's too good of a fragrance to just sit on the shelf. I never get in the mood for it to wear casually. I never get in the mood to wear it during the day at all. And I thought, at least I can enjoy it when I'm lounging around in the evenings. It's crisp, it's fresh, it's clean. It's easygoing, it's laid back, and it's cheap. Why not wear it out the shower? It's one of those typical shower gel scents as it gets dubbed, though not completely a shower gel smell, but green apple, musky, aquatic, a little white floral, but clean and fresh overall. One of the best, if not the best Nautica fragrances out there. I do randomly pick from this line or the Nautica Classic or Nautica Blue, different fragrances like that. I'll randomly grab Nautica fragrances to wear out the shower. That's never going to change. But this is the one I've been reaching for more so than not. And I didn't want to have multiple Nautica fragrances in this video because I could have. So I just wanted to pick the one that I've been wearing the most as of late. And at the recording of this, the one I've been reaching for is definitely Nautica Voyage. Well, that's the 10 that I've been reaching for the most recently at the recording of this video. Obviously, this is always subject to change when it comes to out the shower fragrances for me in particular. Sometimes I wear darker stuff, like most recently at the recording of this in my last rotation, I wore a fragrance called Bourbon Vanilla from Flower City Fragrance. This is a heavy barrel full of bourbon deep vanilla fragrance. Wore this out the shower. God, this is such a good fragrance too. Definitely get a sample of this. Flower City Fragrance Bourbon Vanilla. Must try kind of stuff in my opinion. But I've tried to expand my palette beyond just cheap fresh aquatics out the shower because that's where I get the use for those fragrances most of the time. And while that's still what I have an appetite for when I get out the shower, I do mix it up on occasion as you see by some of these picks, like Signature Rosé and Spirit of the Brave, for example. And until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. What do you guys like to wear out the shower? Are you a morning shower person? Your picks are going to be different if you're a morning shower person. I just can't go to bed without taking a shower. That's just me. If I've been through the day, sweated and all these different things, I'm not climbing in under the covers in my bed until I've had a shower. I like to be fresh and clean when I go to bed so I can wake up and start my day ready to go. So, like I said, if you're a morning shower guy, your out the shower picks are probably going to be your daytime fragrances. Whereas with me, since I'm an evening shower guy, I can do random stuff like this. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of the 10 I've been reaching for recently out of the shower and you give them a spray now, might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.